Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, do that thing down below. In this video, I want to talk about the value of riding the Backcountry Discovery Routes. Now, I have ridden the Arizona, California, Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Mid-Atlantic BDRs. And with that comes the experience of riding a great deal of BDRs, but also the experience of riding those BDRs. Now, as the title implies, there is a bit of a confession. And the confession I have is I have yet to ride a single one through every single section, start to finish, and even breaking it up, I have yet to finish a single one. But I have ridden a lot of sections over all of those different backcountry discovery routes. To give you an idea, I've ridden 7 of the 8 sections of the California Backcountry Discovery Route. The only one I haven't ridden is section 2. It was just a matter of timing, distance, planning, but I've ridden all of that. New Mexico, same thing. I've ridden all but sections 1 and 2. COVID prevented me from finishing that Backcountry Discovery Route because it went through Native American reservation land that was closed. Colorado, I've got middle sections of that. Utah, northern section or southern sections. Arizona, northern sections. And now on the Mid-Atlantic BDR, I've ridden from section 3.5 to, I don't know, I'm somewhere at 6.5, which is really the beauty of Backcountry Discovery Routes and why I wanted to talk about it in this video. These do not have to be ridden start to finish, all of those sections at one time. The great thing is you can just grab them in chunks, especially if you live nearby one of these discovery routes. Do it as weekend trips and just grab what you can, which is exactly what I'm doing right now on the Mid-Atlantic BDR. I can catch it at Harper's Ferry, which is about the midpoint, in about an hour and a half from home, and I can go in either direction and grab those sections, and then the next weekend grab another section until I complete it front to end, but do it with the amount of time that I have. And I also did that with the California Backcountry Discovery Route because it was sections were 3 to 4 hours away where I could take a 2 or 3 day weekend and go grab sections 4 or section 5 or section 6, grab little pieces, know where I had dropped off and go back and grab those. So if you live near a backcountry discovery route, take advantage of it. Go ride just little sections, even if it's just a weekend getaway. The other thing is if it's something you want to do, don't feel like you have to commit an entire week to it, or 2 weeks if you have to travel out to get it. Some of the sections are really, really good, and just riding those will make the trip worth it. So keep that in mind as well. The other thing that you may want to do if you go out west and do that is maybe grab parts of the northern part of the New Mexico Backcountry Discovery Route and the southern part of the Colorado Backcountry Discovery Route. It doesn't have to be state consistent. If you want to ride in the mountains, maybe consider doing some of that. The other tip that I have with riding the Backcountry Discovery Routes, which I have failed at doing very badly, is I recommend buying the maps from Butler Maps, the Backcountry Discovery Route maps. And even though I have failed at that, the reason I say that is because I know I have missed a significant number of sites, things to see, little off-route things that are of interest. The best example I can give of that is on the California Backcountry Discovery Route. There's a mining cave that you can ride into. Because I was just jumping on the route and really focused on ride, and I didn't have the maps, I missed it. So don't do what I have done. If you know you're going to ride it, just spend the money, get the maps. It'll help you find gas stations, it'll help you find places to stay, places to camp, and it'll give you a lot more information than what I have. Now, I'm not sponsored by the Backcountry Discovery Route Foundation or anything like that. I have ridden 6 of the Backcountry Discovery Routes in multiple chunks, in multiple trips, and I've really enjoyed it. And it's because of that ability to ride just little pieces that really make it an invaluable, underappreciated, and underestimated route for going out and riding. Especially if you don't want to come up with what to do, just pull up the route and then do those sections. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you all, especially if it's something you've wanted to do but are concerned about committing that kind of time to it. You don't have to. Just get out and do what you have available to you. Grab that amount of time, whatever that is, but you're out riding and you don't really have to think about it because the route is planned for you. If you have any questions or comments on Backcountry Discovery Routes, any opinions, or want to know my thoughts on it, leave those in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Get out, do some riding, and I will see you out there. Yeah, you are cheeky.